Thank you so much for coming out to my TED Talk today. I'm so excited for you guys to be here. Who's excited to be here? Woo! I wanted to start out by telling a little story about myself. And this story takes place in middle school. When I was in middle school, my mom gave me a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Dale Carnegie is famous for the quote that everybody in the world is seeking happiness. And there's one sure way to find it. That is by controlling your thoughts. Happiness isn't determined by outward conditions, but inner conditions. So I took this book to school to learn from it and to learn how to become a better leader, because at my core, I want to be able to inspire people and help them to become better versions of themselves. But when I took this book to school, one of my friends came up to me and she said, "What are you trying to do? Are you trying to learn how to manipulate people? Are you trying to learn how to force them to be your friend?" And what she said really affected me. And it really made me think that my goals weren't worthwhile. And so I changed my goals to fit what outward conditions were telling me instead of what inward conditions were telling me. And today I want to go back to my younger self. I want to go back to those who think that what other people think of them is more important than what they think of themselves. Because the true way to change the world is to change yourself. Michael Jackson, one of the most famous singers of all time, wrote the song The Man in the Mirror. And in that song he says, if you want to make the world a better place, then take a look at yourself and make that change. The only way to change the world is to change yourself. And the way to change yourself is to be aware of your own personal goals and who you are at your core. And a leading pioneer in this is Carol Tuttle. Carol Tuttle is an energy profiler and an author. She wrote the book, It's Just My Nature. And in that book, she talks about 4 energy types. And when I say energy types, I don't mean some mumbo-jumbo, hullabaloo, earth-focused stuff. I mean core purposes, core motivations. These core motivations are 1, fun, 2, empathy, 3, success, and 4, perfection. All of us have all 4 motivations inside of us. But the only way to understand what motivates us most is to reflect on what is our primary motivation. My primary motivation is success. Success drives me, and I know this because I can reflect back on my childhood. Who you were as a child is really how you understand who you are at your core, because you didn't have as many outside influences at that point in your life. So when I was a child, I have a memory of going out to the field by this trailer park. And I thought famous people lived in trailer parks because in all the movies I saw those trailers with the star on the door. And I thought if I sang loud enough and I sang good enough, somebody would come out of that trailer park and they'd recruit me to go to Hollywood. And they'd help finance my career as a famous musician. From that memory, I know that I'm motivated by success because in my mind, success was driven by my job and by going out in the world. But also as a child, I was very quiet and very shy. And so when I met new people, I wouldn't automatically talk to them. I would just listen, and I'd try and hear what their problems were or what their concerns were. And I know that because of this memory, I'm also motivated by empathy. So my primary focus in life is success, and my second focus in life is empathy, and to help other people become better. And so these goals work together. I would like to try a little activity. Can I get some volunteers from the audience?
Yeah.
Okay, you two babes, come on. Thank you so much for coming on stage.
Yeah.
Will you tell everybody your name?
I'm Kelly Mosier.
And what's your name?
I'm Jet Mosier.
Okay, Kelly and Jet. I want to ask you 2 questions. The first question is, what is one of your favorite childhood memories, Kelly?
Running around my yard and practicing to be really fast so I could one day beat my siblings in cross country.
Oh, so from this experience, would you say that you wanted to be the fastest?
Oh yes, of course.
Interesting. So from Kelly's experience, we can see that Kelly is motivated by perfection. She wants to be the best at whatever she does. Now, Kelly, what is one of your goals today related to running?
Okay. So I want to place in top 5 again at state this year, and then maybe my senior year I want to place first.
Wow, first place. And for what sport is this?
Cross country.
Whoa! cross country. Now, how does first place meet your childhood goal of being the fastest?
Well, being first place. Well, okay, so I've already met my goal, I think, but I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure. And so I practiced a lot, and I went to all my practices, and I kept racing, and I'm really competitive. And then winning state would feel like I'm beating everyone. Like it would be satisfactory, I guess.
Nice goal.
Thank you.
All right, Bub, same question for you. What is one of your favorite childhood memories, or just a memory that comes to mind?
Whenever I'd play with my little sister, yeah, that's a childhood memory I have. Whenever I'd play, like we would play cars in the dirt, and even if she didn't want to come play, I would still go do it
Fun. Why would you go and play without Kelly?
because I felt like I wanted to. It was something I wanted to do
Ah, so you're very motivated by your self-desire. Why did you want to do that?
because it would be fun because it was something to do.
Very nice. So we can see from your childhood experience that Jet is motivated by fun, which is one of the 4 primary focuses. Jet, what is one of your current goals?
To make enough money to buy all my new snowboarding stuff that I want
Oh, why is that your goal?
because I love to snowboard and I love money
Nice. And why do you love snowboarding and money?
because both give more freedom than just something else. Like snowboarding, I can snowboard and then I'm free because there's no one telling me what to do, no one being higher than me, it's just you. Money also allows you to have literally anything you want. It allows you to be the boss.
Very interesting. So I can see that now you're very motivated by being in control of yourself, but also you kept that core motivation of fun. Thank you so much, you two. You can sit back down. From their experience, we see that anybody can do this activity. Anybody can reflect on 2 questions. The first question is what motivated you as a kid? This will give you your core motives. This will give you your core purpose. The second question is what motivates you now? And that will give you what outside factors have influenced your goal-making process. As you come to realize who you are now compared to who you were as a child, you'll realize how your goals have shaped you and who has shaped you in your life. And you can take better control of your life. And from now on, you can be the one that shapes you. So to conclude my speech, intuition is part of that. Intuition is knowing what you want at your core. Some people call it by different names. One name is the spirit, one name is that gut feeling, but really all it is your core speaking to you. It's your core telling you who you are and who you're meant to be. One of my favorite authors, Gavin de Becker, who wrote The Gift of Fear, said, "Intuition is always right in at least 2 important ways. It is always in response to something, and it always has your best interest at heart." If we follow our intuition, we will be able to also have our best interest at heart, and we will be able to accomplish things that we never thought possible. So to conclude, I would like to go over the 3 important things that you need to know. 3 important things you need to know in order to set goals. The first is know who you are. Know who you were in your past. Know who you are today, and know who you want to become. The second is lean into your intuition. Listen to the spirit. Listen to that gut feeling and go with it, because that's your core driving you, pushing you towards your full potential. And finally, add that passion. Find out what drives you. Is it success? Is it fun? Is it empathy? Is it perfection? None of it is bad. Just go with it and embrace who you are. And I know as you do this, that you'll become a better version of yourself, that you'll become self-realized, and that you will feel successful in life. And as you become successful in life, you'll help the world become more successful, because the only way to change the world is to change yourself. Thank you all so much for coming.